So to build that name sign at the metal shop, here's kind of what we need to do. On your Chromebook, navigate to 1001fonts.com. Should be a link on Schoology to get you there. 1001fonts.com. Search by category to find the style of writing you want. There's tons to pick from. I might try a little more of a maybe a brush stroke or graffiti. What about, let's just pick maybe a nice circus theme font. And I want to build a sign for Miss Johnson. So I type in Johnsson. And then here's my previews. Some that have a lot of holes and cuts in them probably won't cut very well in our plasma cutter. These real thin lines probably won't cut very well either. But regardless, you want to go full size and the color of black. Much easier to see. This might cut nice, but kind of sharp and edge might not work very well. So let's pick. We got 1001 to pick from. Let's try digging deeper in this here. That's kind of a neat one. You can get rid of those voids, maybe. I like this one. So the font you like, you got to drag it to, hold on, let me try to get this here to cooperate, to, on your Chromebook, you're going to have, I'm hoping, a folder or a source to drop those pictures to. So I'm going to use my, my folder for that. So I'm going to take this thing here and drag it over to my folder, and I'm going to drop it in the desktop of my personal folder. Okay, got it. Next, I can open up this website. It's pixlr.com, pixlr.com/editor. And then it's going to ask you about this Flash Player. To say yes, let this site run Flash Player and allow it so it actually will run on your Chromebooks. And then I'm going to build this from scratch. I'm going to create my nameplate canvas and also open up my text. So I'm going to first go to create new image, and then this here measures in pixels, not in inches. So like a 12-inch wide, 4-inch tall canvas, it's 300 pixels per inch times 12. So 300 times 12 is 3600. And then 300 times 4 is 1200. So I need a 3600 by 1200 canvas and say OK. Here's my canvas. And you can zoom in, zoom out to see the full canvas. I also have to open up, so File, Open. And mine's on my desktop. My font was called, I think it's Zarbus. There it is, Zarbus. Open the font. Here it is. Here's just kind of tricky. I gotta select all of this font, copy it, and then paste it across over to my canvas. So I've looked. I didn't see any select all option. Oh, there it is. That's show all. Sorry. I can edit, copy, edit, paste, but I have to select everything. So I found using some of the Photoshop keyboard tricks works. So if I hit Control A, it selected everything. See that? Control A means select all. Control C means copy. I'm just going to close this window down and say no. And then go Control V for paste, and there it is. Alright, make it larger. If I go up to Edit, pick the one called Free Transform. I got little handles appear on my text. If I grab a top or bottom handle, I can go north or south, make it taller or shorter. If I grab a side one, I can go wider, narrower. If I want to go taller and wider, I can have a corner. I can go wider and taller. So you kind of almost fill that canvas, but not edge to edge or top to bottom. It kind of leaves some gaps so we can cut this piece out of the metal and have it work. Got it. Okay. So what I have now is I have really two items on this document. One is this thing called a background. Whoops, yes, the background. That is the canvas. And then this item called layer 1, that's the actual name itself. I think we can turn it visible or invisible by seeing it or not. All right, I got to add the third ingredient, third item, which is that little connecting bar to go across the whole bottom, tying all letters together. So if I have 2 ingredients, I got to add one more. So I'm going to use this button here, which is add a new layer. This is called layer 2. If you want, I think you can rename these by clicking on them and right-clicking and going rename. Maybe not. There it goes. Double click. I'll say the word name. Click on it twice. There it goes. This is going to be my connecting bar. Got it. So my bar layer is going to be the one I'm going to put the little bar across the bottom. I'm going to build it as a rectangle. So the marquee tool, I want to use a constraint of a fixed size. I know I want to have this bar be 11 inches by 3/8 of an inch. 11 by 3/8. Well, the math on that is 300 times 11. And then 3/8 times 300. There we go. So I'm on the correct layer. Don't add it here or here. Add it to the correct layer. I'm going to go to my screen and put it anywhere I want. That's the bar. It's 11 by 3/8. To see it, I'm going to make sure I have my paint bucket picked, the color black. Fill this full of black paint. I'm going to use the move tool to click on this and drag it where I want. I can put that just so it just barely dips into all of my letters. There's small gaps in my letters under the H and the N, the S and the N. If I go a little further up to hide that, it might cut better. So they're just out of sight, they're gone. I got a little short here, looks like, a little long here. So I'm going to go over a little couple clicks. Let's get a little more centered. There we got it. Okay. And then I'm going to go Control D, means deselect. There it is. So I have my name layer done, my bar layer done. Now let's get it saved. So I'm going to go File, Save. Make sure you pick the one called Bitmap, because the cutter machine, or Plasmacam, doesn't read any of these files, but it does read bitmaps. And then type in your name, so we know whose sign we're going to be cutting. And then save it to a place you can find. We have to upload this to our Schoology page. So we're going to go to Schoology here. And then on Schoology, we added a link. Called Add Your Plasmacam Files Here. If I click on this, I'm going to choose from computer. I gotta find where mine was stored. I'm gonna call mine. And open this, and it might ask you to put your email address in. I'm already signed in as my name, so mine is there. And I'm going to upload this file, and then wait for it. It is done. Done. All right, that's it. So then in the metal shop, we'll help you over to Plasmacam machine to open your file, put the file on the metal, and cut it. All right, good luck.